Hello everyone, welcome back to Fableheim and Spellforce Conquest of Ao. The Dark Star returns to claim the allegiance of the Norcane. And if you've been enjoying the series thus far, feel free to like the video. It does help out the channel. Miria Dawnborn, our elven Gigachad-S, has found Shaladir, and soon the Norcane will be on our side, and the Dark Star can ascend to her purpose. However, the other Norcane on the map, Zahaar the Snake, is plotting against us. Something about me trespassing and breaking one of his outposts. He wasn't too happy about that. So, I think he's going to be our next target, because we're kind of assimilated, not assimilated, but we're kind of assembling in this area. Miyabi is nearby with the tower, and Burgle is over here exercising his newfound fearless strength. He could be the world's first unbreakable goblin. Just saying. Now, we do have a few powerful glyphs to hand out to people. I'm not quite sure who wants what yet, but plus 4 focus is pretty good for our healers. Vampire is exceptional. I'm not sure if this will work for our celestial. I'm kind of curious to try it, honestly. And then we have the corrupted glyph of healthy, which reduces daily regeneration but increases health. I'm thinking about giving this to the priestess of Tiara, because at 61 HP, these ladies are asking to be shot by a dark elven archer. They're just asking for it. I think I talked myself into it. I've already lost 2 Tiara's priestesses, I think. I don't want to lose another one. So now she's at a healthy 101 hit points. And like I said, I think I'm debating giving this to this guy, but maybe it would be better on the high Muckamuck. Do you have Rally or Retaliate or whatever it's called? No. We might be able to give him parry. I don't really want him to die because he's dreaming. We'll give it to him. He's with Burgle as well. He's with his Goblin Commander. So, we have some level ups. This high Muckamuck, don't care about any of that, is new. He's new to the whole squad situation, so he can Vanguard. Miyabi is in a curious position. You see, he needs this to be buffed, though. He's our oldest apprentice, our first apprentice, and yet, I've kind of neglected him. Let's see if we can fix that. It was pointed out to me, thank you for the astute observation, the Celestial was never given the infused memory. Now he has been. Wait. Wasn't this minus 50% XP bonus? Did they buff this? I have no good memory, so. Memory no good. If this Goblin Archer survives, it might be worth giving him this 4 focus, because he has fire arrows and he has ensnaring shot. He does have the Astral Mandate, so he's more likely to survive. You know what? That might be a terrible decision. Never stopped me before. Alright, so Miyabi actually has a lodge in a very important place. His lodge is at Meldek's castle. And so I think it's very important that it remains there, because it is a landmark after all. Our sorceress is leveled up. We probably just want, more loot's good. I don't like the hatchery because I don't want her to die. We also are finally getting dreams. So we'll give her the Dream of Riches, because I opened her mind slot thinking that we have something. And hopefully we can acquire more. But first, you come to a cave where the rock has been worn away to be jaggy and spiky across the hole in the ground. It looks like a mouth grinning a sharp and malign smile. What was it the seer at Zacharias' menagerie told you? A mouth without laughter, warped to a smile? On a stone set to the side of the entrance, you see dwarven script carved. Enter, but be wary. Inside, the cave is dimly lit by luminescent stones on the floor. In a gap in one of the walls, you see the rainbow reflection of water rippling in the next cavern. Another wall is completely covered with glowing mushrooms and moss. Only a narrow path can be found there, which leads further down. Water's a good indicator, right? Rounding the corner, you are awed by the elegant dance of many-legged floating creatures. You have found a nest of jellies, gliding through the air as ethereal as they are deadly. Behind them, you see the glint of a gold vein running across the far wall. Kill the animals! Cool. The jellies flail as they fall dead. It is easy, if long-winded, to extract some of the gold from the cavern wall. Explore the other path. After some time, the moss and mushrooms lead you to a more open path, and the going gets easier. A little further on, it opens into a much wider cavern. Crystals sparkle along the passage leading one way. Another wall is made up of spiked rocks. Opposite, there is more moss and lush vines that crawl up the wall. Somewhere in the same direction, a light trickle of water comes into the room as steam. Those are not natural spikes, are they? Taking a much closer look at the spiked wall, you realize that they are made up of bones and swords. Crushed and wedged in between the stones, they protrude like needle points, threatening to slice anyone open who comes close enough. Let's take a closer look at the crystals. You are making your way towards the crystals. The sharp and jagged wall suddenly shifts and begins moving forward with alarming sounds and speed. A quick calculation tells you it will reach you before you reach the crystals. Brace for impact! The wall shunts you all across the room and into the vines. Expecting your troops to be crushed to death, you are surprised when you find yourself shoved into another stunning cave. Worse for wear, but certainly alive. This cavern is an oasis bathed in the warmth and light of the sun, coming in from a hole in the high, domed ceiling. You even find Lenya growing in the diffuse light. I think there's another way out of here too. Okay. Sure thing. Speed? Speed is pretty good. Our Celestial has finally leveled up. Look at that. Speed's pretty good. Our Goblin. I don't think I'll ever get tired of that. Can have some focus. Now, the tower, peculiar though it is I think we're heading... I mean, we could go up. But we do have two Shaper secrets right next to each other, and even though we don't want to move Miyabi's lodge, we can use our supreme magic to teleport our new characters over here and get them to move their lodge here. Sounds good to me, doesn't it? Heroic victory. Cool. Alright, the tower is all good to go. Speak of the devil, I believe Kristoff Shadeborn has this lodge. Indeed, this is here entirely just for the Dark Elf reputation. No other purpose. Vana is our new character. Might as well get the lodge upgrade. I haven't quite decided what we're going to do with these characters yet, but... Oh. So we do have a dream that's like be inside one of these lodges, but I'm pretty sure I can't give dreams to our apprentices. No. No. Heroic victory. Now, unfortunately, the tower is not near for this, but we're heading over with Miyabi to Mrask Dur. She is, after all, quite the slayer. Another heroic victory, no losses, pure victory. Unfortunately, without the tower, she is, of course, much slower, but... There's another demon over here. I don't believe we know of this one either. I think we want Burgle to kind of move towards the tower. We're going to kind of unite. So how do we do that? Reunited, and it feels so good. We could just start farming XP off Zahaar. That might be the play. Because you know who else hasn't placed down their lodge? Alira. Probably more focus, right? Ooh, 10 health. I think it has to be the focus. I think it's the focus. We can even pop her mind slot. So yeah, see, we have the daydream about discovery. I think we want the health. What do we want damage on? Maybe I should put that on this guy. These alchemists are even weaker than... That's okay. We're about to get a lot stronger. But of course we must get to that point. Good. Good. Ooh, focus. 12 of focus. That's a lot of focus. We do have the Throw Healing Potion, which is very expensive focus-wise, so I think we will take that. We have this guy who's doing something. It is at this moment that I miss the... There is an alarming amount of empty space here for this to just all be water, right? I missed the auto-explore of Age of Wonders. Oh! Do I have room for another apprentice? I do not, but I will soon. Right now in this week, we have 100% proficiency from All Fire Flow, so we are just juicing our mastery level. We're getting 2 mastery levels every turn. We get to 100, and that's like the winning game. I think this team is waiting. I currently don't have any equipment for them. I don't really want to pop any units just yet. I'm also going to stop crafting things because we are making the Celestial Archive. This is going to give us jewel upgrading, which will give me a better idea of how we want to progress our constellations. Methinks. But once we complete this, we'll have the Astral Mandate for humans and Celestials, which is going to be magnifique. And then we have this situation. So I have been informed, thank you, that the constellation spawns are completely random. Someone even mentioned they had a constellation spawn on top of one of the Circle Magi, which is hilarious. Though unfortunate. So what I'm going to do, I believe we have determined that you can only track one constellation at a time. So I'm going to have these guys just paint a picture while we wait for someone to get over here. Speaking of someone getting over here... Oh. What are you doing? You're going to wait. No! I broke it! Shite. This guy, our Goblin, who is the one farming us our dreams, is going to make his way to the east. And he's going to be the one to open up that constellation. I mean, ideally. His squad's a little weak, like on the weaker end of things, but... Actually, I might be able to just drop a Celestial here in place of this guy. That might be the play. That might be the play for him. Cool. I might need to pump some mana after that, but... We did build the Dungeon Expedition for the Miners Guild, so every week, is it? We're going to be getting a new artifact, which is all well and cool. I think Area of the Light is the only one that doesn't hate us, which is ironic considering I hate her the most. That could be a problem. But not what I'm too bothered about. It's 100% right here. Well, okay. We do have access to the large Allfire. Growing in power. Ooh. Okay, hold on. You have a purpose in life. After ruining it. So we did gain access to 2 new gems. I believe this Uncut Jade was going to go here. I want to say. And then this Onyx is going to go here. This will give us access to humans can upgrade and the Astral Mandate, giving our humans and Celestial units +2 willpower, +2 armor, +3 damage, and +30 hit points. We are pretty much... This could be improved, but I'm pretty happy with where we are. If we can get this, that'd be really fun. But I'm going to have to do some major overhauls here, which will probably involve diamonds. So, like I said, I want to wait until we build the jewel upgrading system to see kind of what we're working with here. I see more ash over here, so if I can... Aw. Something standing on it. You've done well, Dowie. I didn't mean to click that, but so be it. So be it. Oh. That's unfortunate, but it's not like I need your damage anyway. Burgle. Cool. Is working to get over here. He's going to need flight, unfortunately. So let's get to the bottom of the map. And I forgot I can't put this on. Wasn't it just last episode I said I felt happy, proud even, that I was able to separate the rules for Spellforce and Age of Wonders? And now I'm mixing them all up. Well, this has got us spooky. Why is this so spooky? So terrifying. Elemental resistance, white resistance, elemental resistance. I mean, these guys are really terrifying. The Rage Hammers, they're kind of here to thump. I still think it's possible, conceivable. I could leave it, but it's a spawner. I think it's doable. Don't I have a bunch of enchantments here as well? How can I easily check that? I don't remember. I do not. I thought there was like a page I could look at that shows all active enchantments, but maybe not. Highlight harvestables. Nope. Heroes, stacks, active spells. Here we are. Okay. So we have holy weapons. I believe that's down here. I think we can take this. Yeah, look at that. Iria actually likes me. Wow. Urim is not as mad as I thought he was either. Let's give it a shot, shall we? All units are affected by strong winds, which reduces missile damage. Okay. I believe. I believe at least a little bit. Alright. Again, we're really just afraid of the Rage Hammers. If I can actually get them stuck... Looks like they're going to have to break that to get through. So if we can actually stick them in this hallway, that could be good.
Yes.
You have to be careful, though. Bah. Ooh. Slight misposition here, maybe? We'll put the Kiss of Death.
Yes.
Anything cute here? Not really. To unenemy? To unenemy. Okay. Alright, let's see how we pan out. If I have to redo this, I'll know that it was a positioning error. Oh. Right, these guys can climb mountains. Isn't that cute?
Yes.
That's nice. What happens if I Kiss of Death this, though? That's so much damage. Oh, that's so much damage. Okay, so here's what we do. We get this out of here. I can't believe how tanky this is.
Yes. Yes.
So we'll pull back with you. Kill this. We'll get the high Muck involved so that guy can't be flanked. We spread the kiss.
Commander.
I believe you don't have the grip of Nor, so you can do that. Kaboom. My spiders are in a grotesque position, but we can put them here. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And we can spawn spiders behind us, I guess? I don't want to put them there. We'll wait. We'll wait. Just rip some shots. Okay. Let's see how this pans out. We rooted that. Fantastic. Okay. We kiss. They're already kissed. Fantastic. So you go for the kill. Not quite the kill, but that's okay.
Yes.
Then we'll move up here. Drop a fat heal. You're taunted. Lived at 1, but he's burning. So I can actually do this now. Wait, does this spread to everybody? 2 enemies. Wait, is he burning? Oh. News to me.
Yes.
Well. Break them. Beneath the endless tide.
Yes.
We're going to start working about dealing with this soon, but I think it'll be okay. In fact, we'll get to the, here we go. The brawler is involved. Look at that team. Almost flawless. Almost. Flawless enough, I would say.
Yes.
Good enough.
Yes.
Put you there. What if I intimidate him? Intimidate a Dowie? How could I? How could any Dowie be intimidated by me? Es la pregunta. Well done.
Yes.
How do I kill this guy? Better question. How do I kill him without taking a whole bunch of damage? That's the real question that I have. I don't know. I guess slowly.
Yes.
Slowly. Gently. This is how a life is taken. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. It feels good for the first battle to defy the AI. More damage. Cool. Guard break. Ooh. Remove guard stance. That could be good. Fizz res. Another lifesteal. Looking good. Blood mead. 3 stacks of blood charged. +2 damage, +1 health regeneration at the end of the turn. Wow. Using consumables like that is kind of like the difference between a good and a great player. So maybe I should start working that in. I definitely want focus. Mana, probably, well, she has a lot of focus, team. I don't think she needs more. I think we just go health. Mr. Muckamuck. Being immune to bleeding seems pretty good. I wouldn't mind more damage, but let's not bleed to death, shall we? 10 health. 10 health it is. More loot. I still haven't pressed Raid Tomb on that other character, so I probably shouldn't get it on this guy. Oh! Here's the upgrade system that we just unlocked. So it looks like you can go up tiers. So the Alchemist could become the Tiara Priestess. Do I care? I really like this throw unstable elixir. Maybe we just keep this as an Alchemist. Also, this is 10 more hit points. Which is a fat level up. I think we keep it, team. Heroic. Gain proficiency while garrison in an inn. These dreams are kind of very specific, aren't they? I don't want Nora's Grip. Let's get some armor, I guess. Again, the Slayer thing for the High Muckamuck is kind of whatever. I think we just go willpower. Because that only will affect tier 3 and Titans. Counterattack seems good for you. Mr. Astromancer. Willpower, I guess? A dwarf needing more willpower sounds sacrilegious, but perhaps that is the case. Okay, enchantment page. It's only taken me, what are we on, 8? 8 episodes to remember. Unfortunately, I can't get you right now. So what's over here? The only known orc settlement in the west of Fiara, Orgosh's inhabitants survive a remote and harsh environment. Despite constant threats from human troops from the north and monsters in the south, Orgosh still stands undefeated. As the settlement is still being built, the orcs may trade with the occasional peddler for much-needed supplies and weapons. Remarkable. We have indeed located... What is that? Oh, this is in the game previously. I just forgot. We have located an orc settlement. There is still another settlement I have not located. Apparently these are terrifying. The Master of Blades. It might not be easy to take down Zahaar. So what if we just kind of sidestep him and go up here? This double secret is what I want. It's what I need. Goblins! Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I kind of wish I went for the map spawn. One of the map spawns is, like, it's the easier content is, like, centered in the middle, and then it gets harder as you expand from the center. That might have made more sense, but that's okay. That's 200 hit points. You know what? I'm going to give this guy leech life. Miyabi has been ignored for too long. You find the ruins of a fort. The remains are barren except for old dwarven script on one of the larger walls. Try to read it? You cannot make sense of the writing. Maybe a dwarf could help. That's a one-turn recruitment team. We'll pop him out. Oh, well. From afar, you can already hear the troll's loud stomping. It is a small wonder that the dwarf managed to flee in the first place. Kill them all. So we have a troll and we have some burbs. Now, of course, the threat of the burbs is that they are fast and they don't really care about our formation. If we have a squishy boy, we should put him in the center. Like these archers. That's not bad. Can I root a flying unit? My guess would be no. How is that so loud? Have some spoders.
Yes.
Yeet. Rally, my champions. Okay. I was right. I suppose we can just drop this. I hope that wasn't a bad idea. What? No. The kiss of death. Greetings. Scrub?
Yes.
I respect the damage. Okay. This could be a problem. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Nature's Vengeance. I don't have a health pot to throw at this guy.
Yes.
But I don't think it's really relevant. Whatever. Okay, so we can lifesteal. That's nice. It's only 5, but I think it'll be okay. Probably. A heroic victory. After defeating the gray-skinned giants, you take a careful look around. A few houses were flattened, but a large portion of the village is intact. There are some casualties, but slowly the dwarves are coming out of hiding to retrieve their fallen. One, heavily leaning on a walking stick, approaches you. Oh, you came too late. We lost good people and a chunk of our resources and reserves, but you helped despite our differences. Thank you. The final words are added very quietly, as if not meant to be heard. He drops something on the ground and hobbles away. You're welcome, I suppose. Alright, Miyabi. You know, for a high-level apprentice, you don't really have many focus. In fact, you have no focus abilities. What's that about? We'll take focus burn. I was advised that it's good. That's 15 hit points. And I believe. You know? We'll take daze. Armor seems good. Because he got pummeled. Do I need more focus? Yes. That's more hit points. For a goblin. The tower. I suppose the tower can keep moving. Look at this movement speed. Isn't it glorious? What is that? A warlock? Your picture looks different than your face, but respect. I want a warlock. You're going to bed. We'll come back to you later. Alright. Our picture painting continues. I don't know what else to do with them, I gotta be honest. Alright. Is it really just ocean out here? I kind of refuse to believe that. A heroic victory. Crypt of the Revenants. Your fallen undead units revive after battles. That's disgusting. Remember, we're heading towards Mrask Dur. You can still move? Oh. There we go. I might need to tilt this a little bit up. Just a touch. I need some mana. I mean, we can always... Wait a minute, hold on. What am I doing? Let's just not bleed. Ba-ba-ba-da-bop. Cool. One of the crafting classes is Alchemist, right? I wonder if they get better transmutation rates. I swear to the dark gods if that undead attacks my lodge. Let's not lose the High Muckamuck. The High Muckamuck is actually a great addition to the game. That is a new creature. Not 100% sure when it was added.
Yes.
Like, apparently, even though I said Burgle was part of the new DLC, it's not. Burgle is from the Dream. The Dreamweaver. Another thing is, apparently the Dreamweaver DLC wasn't received very... I mean, has kind of poor ratings on Steam. At least last I checked. Which is kind of wild to me, because I think it was the most transformative one. I mean, obviously new classes, new characters or whatever are all very welcome. But the Dreamweaver added in the... added in Dreamweaving, first of all, but it also added in the randomized maps and the new scenarios and stuff, and I feel like that's way more iconic than just, hey, there's a new spell class. You know? I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. I also sometimes have different perspectives as a content creator, you know? That's beautiful.
Commander. Yes.
Does this trigger first? Yes, so that guy's dead. I think we just wait. I guess a content creator, you don't want to be playing the same map over and over and over again. That was one of the things I didn't like about Spellforce. Conquest of AO. But they changed it. Or I suppose added in new stuff. Well, let's get to work. Maybe I should have kissed that first. Well, anyway. We'll go here into the trees. You can tie up the arbalist, or sentinel, whatever it's actually called. Boom. So we'll use this turn to heal up. Do any of my real units need healing?
Yes.
I don't believe I can heal you. Which is kind of weird to think about, right? It's just a dwarf. I guess we're trying to heal his balloon or something. It counts as a construct or something. I need to find a way to get this Celestial into this army. Speed. Mining boost. Okay. Very nice. I mean, the 2 mana is great. I'll take it. Hey, look, team. Our picture grows. Elven Heat. 4 life? Wow. Not too shabby. It's definitely on that node. You know, we can give him the gathering boost and then give him this. Wonder if the mining boost stacks twice. That'd be interesting. I'm getting us into deja vu. Didn't I just do this? Alright. Again, I don't think I actually want him to upgrade. This unit is a devout follower and has no upkeep. Ah, sure. Save me 2 mana. Why not? What's going on? Ah, corpse looting. The dead have many things to offer, but often hide them well. This wide-reaching spell makes sure they give up all their wealth willingly after death. Increases the chance of looting items from defeated enemies and exploring locations. 88 mana for 50% increase more loot. Is that worth it? Wraith form. This must be like the apex of dreamweaving. Sure. I want the more loot thing, but I think I want to wait until we have more mana reserves, you know? You know what? This might be a mining situation with this boy. I could even give him this. We could use the Astromancer as our gatherer. Okay. So, here's the world. I don't know. We'll leave the Sork here for a moment. Hopefully she doesn't die. Read it in Dwarven. Hidden treasure by the moving tree. Search for this tree. You find a tree fitting the strange description. It has a wide crown, a thick trunk, and large roots that stick out of the earth. The tree sways back and forth, sometimes opposing the wind, almost as if it is breathing. This is no tree. Attack! Look at my souls. Having slain every elemental, you find but a single glyph between them. Were they really guarding this alone for so long? Oh, it's focus burn. Look at that. At least this was not an utter waste, I agree. Could have been. Alright. Good job, my good sir. So what we're going to do now is this guy is going to look around for stuff to gather, and he's going to check the constellation. Like I said, I think we have concluded that only one constellation can be tracked at a time. But just in case. You know? Bippity bobbity. Get off my property. Movement points regathered. It's a moon silver vein. Heroic victory. Burgle's leveled up. What you doing, Burgle? Burgle has a lot of ranged capabilities, so I think we just want to keep pumping that. It's probably focus. I mean, that's 10. No, focus. We gave her the thing. Yeah. Our goblin muckamuck. Once again, I feel like Slayer is just... You know what? We'll take it. Do I want more attack? Or do I want more focus burning? I wonder if it was worth picking up the human upgrade thing. Because now, every turn, one of those upgrade level ups is going to be slotted, you know, consumed by the tier up. I mean, maybe it's worth it. What are we doing? I guess you're going over here. Can't believe Eerie is all the way down there. But it's probably because, you know, I killed everybody. I mean, I suppose Miyabi can start... no. Doesn't really matter. Protect the tower. Alright. This is one of the more ridiculous things I've done, I will admit. Next to this. Oh, right, this isn't... I keep forgetting that's not a harvest. Right, you. I mean, I could win this. Is it worth winning? Or is it worth doing this? I don't know, maybe. It's more experience for our dream catcher. I wish I had more dream catchers, honestly. So they're all going this way. We might be able to replay our stuffing strategy, which is always fun.
Yes.
The brawler should definitely be where the mucko. These two should switch positions. Faux show. Well, maybe not, actually. We're getting kind of... Do I need vision for this? Nope. Nine focus, whatever, we'll just rip one of those.
Yes.
Aha! Cool. I think these are workers, so they do have range attacks. Oh, yeah. We need a team. We have stuffed. Stuffing strategy for the win. We're on the arbalists. You're on the worker. You're in there. We can move you over here.
Yes.
To get you in range. That heals. All well and good. We kind of want the goblins... You know what? We'll even pull this guy back. We want the goblins to be the ones being hit because they heal at the start of the turn. Oh, hey. I have a thing. Is enslaving a Dowie a grudgeon? Yes.
Yes.
Am I doing it anyway? Also yes. Heal you to full. Grudgeon. Boom. Oh. 3 slaves out of 1 battle. Isn't it beautiful? Today's topic, slavery. I probably shouldn't put that as a title or anything. Dream of the Dragon Slayer. Kill one Wyvern unit and gain 100% elemental resistance and 1 shield slot. What the? Wow. Oh, these are Rage Hammers. They might be worth keeping. Honestly, it might be worth keeping the Worker as well. So this is the tier 3 unit for the Dwarves. By being enslaved, they are a little bit on the weaker side. But if I restore my... If I restore Decadence here... Which wouldn't be too difficult. I just need to... Well... It's a diamond, right? We put a diamond here. That would be disgusting. Maybe we keep him. I also believe slaves don't have any upkeep. Because they're slaves. Dreamweaver's Bond. Link this unit to target allied unit in 6 range for 3 turns. Target receives Dreamweaver's Bond and caster absorbs 30% of all damage dealt to it. And the Dreamweaver's Bond gives 5 melee damage, 3 focus, 3 speed, immune to flanking. But I heal at the end of... This is so good. It's that for sure. It's 1000% that. I mean, another Goblin Brawler could be funny, but I think we go Dreamweaver's Bond for sure. I think that's new. I want to say that's new. Defy death and no regeneration. No. You counter that through, That's just getting Fizz Res for sure. You counter that through magical regeneration. I don't think I want to do that. This guy should heal at the end of the turn, or a little bit, at least. Cool. We can have this guy go here. Can we not? We'll go there and get that crystal. This Rage Hammer is going to kind of just vibe, I guess. And we're making our way over here. I don't believe we have to capture that All-Fire node. We just have to clear it out so we can stand on it. Ugh. I mean, this guy having 100%, what was a dream? Yeah, if I take this out, I kill the host, which is not ideal. I guess he can have it. The High Muckamuck. Does he have to personally kill it? We're going to find out. Maybe I don't care what you have. I mean, speed skewed to reposition. Whatever, we can take the damage. Maybe I shouldn't be filling this up. Maybe we're going to find some really disgustingly good dreams, and I'm going to regret filling them up. We'll see. It's hard to say. You're going for the Stardusts. You need to fly. I wish I could take this stuff on, but we don't have the tower nearby. We are just waddling towards Mrask Dur. Cool. Looks good to me. This will complete next turn. We have the tower building, which again, I want to save. It does feel kind of like a waste to have all these slots not doing anything. But right now, our economy... Zahaar. You little shite bag. Go do it. Flee! Flee, my celestial, flee. Yep. I mean, I don't know why I did that one. I knew that it would work out this way. Yep, okay. It appears true indeed that we can only track one at a time. Before I forget, let's complete the golden helmet with the uncut citrine. This will reduce tower hiring time by 1. I believe 1 is the lowest. But we'll also get... Or excuse me, by 2. We will also... New human or celestial unit start with 50 experience. Isn't that nice? Okay, the claw is done. Excuse me, the golden helmet is done. I really don't think there's a way I can squeeze in 2 more death without losing something else. Oh, there is, isn't there? Do I want to do that, though? We got the Potent Amplifying Dusts, which may allow me to create a diamond. Like an actual diamond. A proper diamond. Maybe. I'd have to play around with this a lot. I have so much death. Just for no reason. Death is everywhere. We'll see. I want to wait for the upgrade tower. I just hold. Hold. That's unfortunate, but I don't think I can do anything about it. Focus seems good. Currently we can cast Mind Burst twice. Alright, more focus. Burgle. Suppose Burgle can go put an end to this. Why not? Good job leveling up. Proud of you. Whatever. You're going this way? Are you not a... What kind of a bloody dwarf can't climb mountains? Alright. Coming this way. Thank you for your service, Astromancer. Who got the Muckamuck? I guess we're killing this. We're gonna do this for science. The Daydream of Freedom. Wait, can this replace... Wait. The Daydream of Freedom. Does this replace Enslaved? But I think we want the Enslaved tag, don't we? Eventually, Dominator could be good, but for now we're just Grip Armor. I do like Vanguard. Did this work? Nice! So he has 100% elemental resist. That's so funny. I do regret giving him the Pawn of Malice, but whatever. I was told the way you use this is you put this on like a worker or something. And then just let it die repeatedly to level it up. But I mean, even though it's whatever, it's +2 damage, +1 armor, +1 proficiency per day. So it's really not the worst upgrade in the world. I just wish I could have put something spicier on there. Because triples the amount of potions gained through alchemy. Meh. Alright. Did I figure out what city? Oh, this is Connacht. Which I'm still not fully on board with. Oh, wait, if this is Connacht, can't I replace my lodge and put it down here? Can I get both of these? Oh, I'm 1 tile off. Yeah. So in that case, we can put it here. No, it needs to be here. Are you serious? Here? Does not work. It has to be right here. Bah. Alright, fine. We won't min-max it. Because I want to just get this built as soon as possible, right? This will give us reputation with Connacht per turn. And we'll grab this, and we'll grab this. And it'll all work out. Okay. At least I hope it'll all work out. You're following where the rats are following. And I don't know what you're doing, bud. Just go ahead and scout the path ahead, I guess. I mean, this guy has done work for me. That's for sure. Okay. We're going to get ready to teleport here, I think. The shrine. Let us be blessed. Ah. Good. Resistance. Oh, look at this. Alright, Miyabi. You uncover a ruin of the long-vanished Shaper civilization. Your initial excitement is quickly dampened. There is barely any rubble left. You cannot even begin to imagine what immense power must have been necessary to so completely annihilate such a place. But there is a heavy pressure in the air. It must have been a mighty spell. Search it. Maybe we can still find something. You have not yet reached what must have been a courtyard, but the ground shifts and buckles beneath you. From nowhere, an army appears. Guards, you suspect, of whatever this building once was. To arms, my brave soldiers! These are demons, by the way. Rude. All mortal units are affected by choking fumes. Oh, that's pretty rude. Okay, I believe the gargoyles are new, but what we can do is we can actually corner camp. Reminiscent of the
Yes.
most recent Blint episode. If you know, you know. Okay. We cannot corner camp. They're not going to let me. Partial vision, it looks like. I would imagine these guys are resistant to elemental. Literally one tile short.
Yes.
Oh, sweet heavens, they teleport. Alright.
Yes.
So what is this? This is... Ah, it's the Wendigo. It's weak to white damage. So naturally it tied up the one thing that deals the most of that. Well done. Well done. Slight mistake. Good days.
Yes.
Yo-ho. I should have kissed the unit that died. It's okay. I don't really want to healing spores, or do I healing spores back here? No, it increases melee damage, we don't care. We would much rather just raw heal. We'll see if that was a greedy mistake. I think the spiders are going to draw. Yeah, spiders draw attention. Good. Okay. You have been kissed. This gets absolutely demolished by my Celestial. My goat.
Yes.
I think Miyabi will be fine. Look at this archer doing the work of the Dark Gods. Get rooted? No root. Cool. So we can go ahead and actually heal the Sorceress. And that's good. The Goblin Archers meleeed something to death. What is this reality? Is this real? I haven't heard that song in so long. Is this just a dream? I don't know. GG! Get rocked. Could this be reality? Or just a fantasy? Ooh, the Twisted Horn. That could be vital in making some diamonds. We'll see. Having dealt with the threat at hand, you find an orb lodged in one of the bodies. Something small floats at its center as if suspended in liquid. On instinct, you touch it and the orb melts away, leaving a spell scroll behind. Enchantment? The Shapers truly were magnificent spellcasters. So the Shaper Ruins are ways to gain more spells. And somebody for sure wants to come teleport up here and plop down their launch. No bleed. 20 hit points, discharge, or the extra glyph slot. I'll take discharge. We'll even take Fizz Rest too. That is a tanky boy. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Picture grows. It's like one of those, if I say blooming onion, is that too NA? Could be. I was just saying one of those flowers that, like, really opens up. But blooming onion is also an apt descriptor, even though it is very NA. New threats arise. Looking toward the horizon, you see orcs setting up a camp. They all look a bit disheveled, and one is bleeding heavily from a head wound. What are they doing here? Their settlements are normally further to the east, in the Howling Steppes. What are you all doing in these lands? The orcs watch you carefully as they answer. A necromancer killed our folk. We seek revenge. He fled this way when we fought back, and we will not give up until he is dead. The one bleeding from the head is missing an ear. He begrudgingly turns to ask you, are you not a mage yourself? You could destroy them too, could you not? We have lots of trade for such a favor. Sure. Where are we going? Great. Great. Well, I'm a little busy, so you're going to have to wait. Yeah, I can't do anything about this. And we are going to prep the teleportation spell. Here it is. Do I teleport both of them away? Maybe it's just her. Okay. So... here's a good spot. Here's a good spot. We get both Shaper Secrets, we get that mine in the north, and we get this. We missed out on this, but I don't think there was any chance of me getting it. Oh, wait, hold on. Right here? No, I think I have to pick. Okay. I feel pretty satisfied. Cool. Good turn. How close are we on this? 4 turns. 4 turns, and then we know what to build. By the way, a blooming onion is like... it's a big onion that is fried, and they open it up like piece by piece, and it looks like this giant fried flour. And it has so many calories in it. It's disgusting. And delicious. I know I'm being milled. I can't do anything about it. This could be a problem. But, we waddle forth. Burgle has lost his flight enchantments. Enchantment? Wow. It absolutely crumped. You take your troops to a local tavern, becoming witness to a performance from a drunken dwarf. He bangs his mug on the table as he sings, giving rhythm to this chant. Listen in. Fine metals and jewels we find while you sleep. Magic and stories and secrets they keep. Burrow deep, burrow, burrow deep. Wealth and riches we find and we reap. Burrow deep, burrow, burrow deep. Stay for another verse. Ruins of old we uncover below. Inside the mountain where deep we go. The magic is older than all we know. Burrow deep, burrow, burrow below. Wealth and riches we find and reap. Burrow deep, burrow, burrow deep. Fine, one more then. Old ruins and glyphs we found in the mine. For passage you need a magical sign. To reach the riches down in their shrine. Burrow deep, burrow, burrow fine. Wealth and riches we find and reap. Burrow deep, burrow, burrow deep. Those are some odd lyrics. Are they a legend? The dwarf is far too drunk to give a satisfying answer. My fam said you need two keys to enter. To pay off the guards, but I wasn't reliable, they said. Bunch of pricks to be in the mountains, if only I knew. His head suddenly hits the table, and he snores loudly. You try to wake him, but he is out cold. This might be worth investigating. Emphasis on the might. So what does Burgle want to do? Does Burgle want to fight Zahaar? Not really. I think Burgle wants to go this way. You know what else we want to do? We want to rip and tear, for sure. Remember in the Erratus playthrough, we had like a whole couple of episodes of just rip and tear? Good times. Yabe wants to clear all of this for the impending lodge, I think. The Shaper ruin is identifiable by its lavish decorations and statues, but not much else has survived the tides of time. It looks like a harsh earthquake once topped the building, leaving it little more than rubble. Well, search it. Maybe we can find something. From under one tall fallen pillar, a creature suddenly stretches. You're not the only things here, after all. Whether it is part of the wildlife or a guardian of the ruin, you cannot tell. But it is certainly not alone. More shadows are moving closer, and dog-like growls echo off the ruin's walls. Stand your ground. In the aftermath of the fight, you pluck a piece of parchment out of the air as it flutters on the wind. A precious morsel of knowledge. Was the beast in possession of it, or was it simply dislodged in the fighting? More dream weaving. Cool. Dream. And just more death damage. More health, please. Heroic. Wow. Lost a lot of health there. For every goblin ally in this unit stacks, gain 2 willpower, 2 damage. Ooh. And Arcane Arrow. Ooh, it might be Arcane Arrow. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, Goblin Leader is probably worth it. Yeah, we'll take Goblin Leader. I can always give it white damage if I need to. Armor for sure. Plus 10 health. Why don't you do? Why don't you do now? Heroic. Maybe I could use... Should I cheese? No. Back to the tower. Command. Command is pretty good. Did they nerf this? We're commanding for sure. Commanding refills 2 actions of an ally unit in 1 range. So we use one of our actions and one of our focus to give 2 actions to an ally. It is super powerful. Speaking of Miyabi, you kind of want some stuff, don't you, buddy? Every ally stack deals plus 2 death damage. Sure. Judge them. And there is literally no reason for me not to have this loot thing on. Like, 0 reason. How much movement does this tower have? It really is all water out here, isn't it? This guy is scouting out the path. Not too shabby. You can go there, I guess. Alright. El Demonlord Mrask Dur. So he has an AoE, Mental Bolts, Bathe in Blood, absorbs the blood of the fallen to get stronger. This unit gains 1 stack of charge whenever a unit dies. Okay. Immune to bleeding, has infinite opportunity attacks. Okay. Hemorrhage, enchants every battle with hemorrhage. Each round, all units have a chance to be affected by bleeding. Okay. He's ITP, Insane Clown Psychology. Serrated Blades, Unstoppable. Okay, so his shtick is that he is immune, or he's a bleeding boy. He also has 50% elemental resistance, but we have so much white damage in this stack, it's kind of unholy. The demon's abode seems to claw at the sky itself, with long, sharp spires of obsidian. Veins of a crimson run through the dark walls, pulsating with an ominous rhythm, as if alive. The air around the spire feels unnaturally dense, and the surrounding countryside looks like it had every ounce of power and life drained from it. This feels uncomfortable. The flapping of a heavy wings draws your eyes upwards, and you watch as a giant pale-skinned demon descends from the sky. If it isn't the mage I have heard so much about. You can feel the demon's mocking voice in your belly. Come, let me have a look at you. You've heard of me. A sinister smile appears on the demon's face. I am Mrask Dur. My minions have told me that you are quite powerful in this realm, so I would like to offer you an opportunity. And what would this be? One of his long-fingered claws opens, and you can see something in it, pulsating and twitching. This, my most curious mage, is a powerful demon in the making. I want you to take this demon's spirit and use it in your battles until it has absorbed all that it can. He leans closer, the smell of sulfur lingering on his skin, and offers his other hand to you. What's in it for me? I see you are not a fool, he replies. Firstly, you will gain the opportunity to train a powerful demon, which in itself should be enticing. However, I will also ensure that you can accomplish one of the Circle Mage's tests so that they are fond of giving to you. His smile returns, darker and more menacing than before. Should you agree to our deal, we will seal it in blood. This means as long as you fulfill your end, I am bound to not harm you. Should you fail, well, you can surely see what would happen. I need to think on this. Fine, I can be patient. The demon grin turns wicked. But not for long, mage. The heavy flapping of wings announces the demon's arrival. You have returned. Did you consider my offer? No, I'd rather kill you. This is going to be one of the easiest demon battles I think we've ever done. It's still 666, but you look dead, dead, dead. Fly, your little bat wings, fly. Okay. I mean, that's just ridiculous. Let's see. Yes. How far you're willing to die. Now remember, Miria has an infinite amount of focus. I think she's going to be okay. Oh no, you killed my spider. Whatever shall I do? Man, paladins are good. Oh, paladins are good. The Extraordinary Soul. A soul so potent it can revive even a pile of chunks of meat. It doesn't give any bonus, though. It's just for death. With a final agonizing roar, Bested agreed. Mrask Dur collapses, his features frozen in disbelief. You did it. You slew a Demonlord. His lifeless form begins to wither before your eyes, and his massive weapon falls from his grip. The demonic hide. -1 speed, but we're going to teleport. It levels up by moving. This unit and every ally in its deck gains can traverse any terrain on the strategic map. Ooh, and then level 3, 500 tiles move grants immunity to all negative status effects. My goodness gracious. All right, who's moving? A lot. And I need to give it to someone who's... What? Oh, Zahaar's mad. Ah, well. We're at war. We were already at war. Don't you worry about that. We're getting some depletions. But don't worry, he's moving his thing. Tower's building. I think we're vibing. I wouldn't mind a new paladin. If it gets pumped out here, it goes to Miyabi's stack. Which is kind of fine on. I mean, Miyabi's stack it's doing work. It has not disappointed. Maybe we don't recruit anything. Maybe we just chill. Chilling has been called. Losing that kind of sucks, but... I just realized he's going to have free reign, isn't he? Cool. We can hire more workers. We get a whole bunch of random crap, including the Apprentice's Robe. Look at that! 20% white resistance and 2 focus. That's pretty good. All units gain gathering boosts. Boosts! This is still like one of the most ridiculous things down here. Can I complete the circle before my boy gets over there? Stay tuned to find out. A phantom serpent coils around your neck, tightening its grip. You claw at it, but your fingers grasp only air. You have overstepped, young one, it hisses in your ear. Now I will see you drowned in pain. Fangs pierce your skin, searing, venomous. A cry escapes your lips as the poison surges through your veins. Then, as suddenly as it came, the torment vanishes, leaving you gasping, disoriented, and haunted by the lingering sting. Curse you! Sounds to me like it wasn't real, though. The whole village is clustered around its governor, who is currently finishing speaking. I urge everyone to stay vigilant. The moles are a very real threat. No one should leave for the mines without the means to defend themselves. The governor notices you and waves you over as the villagers slowly disperse to share their concerns with the others. What is all about? Moles gone rogue? The elderly dwarf nods regretfully. Indeed, something must have disturbed those in our largest adamantium mine. We have not had such a panic in centuries. At this rate, they will undermine all our villages soon and potentially kill us in the process. We need someone to cull their numbers before it comes to that. You can count on us. Yeah. 10 health seems good. Elemental Familiar. Ooh. Yeah, sure. More units, more good. We don't really have any benefits for constructs, I don't think, but... So be it. Let us witness the repeat of history. I mean, I'm here. A large gap opens into a vast tunnel system. From deep within, you already hear the omnipresent drips of moisture, but you hear growling and cackling too. The dwarves believe their mole problem originates here. Let's start exploring. Dwarven script decorates the tunnel, and arrows point down different tunnels. Just from looking at them, there is no way to discern what leads where without knowing them. You can only guess them. Without warning, a large claw comes around the corner, followed closely by a pack of moles. Your path ends abruptly, falling down into a cavern with rigid walls and protruding sharp stones. A giant bear is feasting on a mole at the bottom of the pit, ripping chunks off and speckling the ground with blood and meat. Charge the beast! The bear is defeated and quickly disposed of. Hopefully the moles will return now. Sure, whatever. I guess we'll get Slayer. What changed my mind is that we're kind of in the vicinity of, free Spoder! Puppet could be good as well. Take a free Spoder. It's 15 health for sure, right? What changed my mind is that, you know, those Blade Masters are tier 3. And if our little goblin friend has to go toe-to-toe with that, it's not going to end well. I don't think. Okay. We're finally over here to clear the mines. We got this quest some time ago. But I'm really here for the landmark, which is in here in this mess somewhere. Okay, we have constructed our lodge, which is fantastic. We'll deal with this. Should check what that dream was, but it is or is. This unit every ally in a second is willpower. It has to be that, right? Ooh, healing potion. Okay. It's also worth noting, I think that the Tiara Priestesses do not gain access to the healing potion. So, technically, in that way, the Alchemists are better synergized with our Celestial units. Get some damage, I guess, sure. Burgle. Burgle might be able to take this. 1, 2... There's 7 units here. This is terrifying. They're lycanthropes? Oh. Are they all lycanthropes? Huh. It's interesting. I wonder if Burgle can take this. I don't know. He might be able to with the... It kind of sounds counterintuitive against the Dark Elves, but... What am I looking for? I don't know. Oh, I think I was going for that. Whatever, it's fine. But White Resistance really helps out against the Medusa. I'm going to complete the flower. This is a dead end. Oh, of course it is. Okay, we relocated. Should go for that next. What is this? Oh. An uncorrupted Primordial Grove. We'll fight him next turn to get him going. You're going here. I'm not sure if this will be able to save it, but better than nothing, I suppose. Alright. I see the Stardusts. Geladir still hates me. Miria should crush the undead, by the way. Like, without any question. Okay, I believe we've gone up to the next tier. Just kidding. You're vibing. Maybe one day you'll get an army. But not this day. Okay, so we have this lodge now in place, which is helping our economy a lot, and we get reputation with Connacht. And we have this lodge in place, which is helping with our economy even more, including our research. And voila! I think eventually the end game is to just have lodges near landmarks. Alright, let's see how this looks. Decisive victory, losing some units. Okay. Let's see how this pans out. This could be greedy. greedy, foolish. But I'm actually really curious how this is going to work out. Zahaar's thingy-majiggy is not overly helpful with this stack. Like his natural bonus.
Commander. Yes?
But we will see, of course. Yep. Ooh, those can... Ah! I see where the problem's coming from. Okay.
Yes?
I see the problem. We're going to want to wait a turn here. I think we just hard wait again. This spreads poison, right? Yeah. Okay, those can fly. Makes sense, they're flying blades. That's our free units. Okay. Does Mind Burst only affect enemies? Time to find out.
Commander.
Yes. But it might better just rip down these higher tier units. I mean, that's pretty good. That's kind of hard to deny. Might as well cleanse him first.
Commander.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Okay.
Yes.
So what we can do is Burgle can brawl.
Yes.
Touch. We can bring the Elementalist here. Heal that. Oh! Okay, the heal was wasted. That's fine. Okay. This has to be saved, like, right now.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes? Yes?
Yes?
Yes?
Yes?
Yes.
Alright, Burgle. Ooh. No, Burgle can tango here. Okay. This could be really tough just because there's too many units. Okay.
Commander.
Yes.
Yes?
Okay, Burgle's not poison. That's good.
Commander.
If I can get rid of these, I think we'll be okay. Man, that thing
Yes.
lived. We'll drop a fat heal on him. Move back a touch. Nope. Ah! I thought I could swing from here. Alright. Okay.
Commander.
Cleanse.
Yes.
Ooh. This was tough.
Commander.
I think we made it, though. This ends my turn. Hmm, 100% less effective. That doesn't actually make him vulnerable. Okay. I was really hoping it would. That'd actually help out a lot.
Commander.
Here we go. Have to keep him back, I think. I could rip this with the Muckamuck just to start killing him. Good days. Oh, that was so close. Poison cleanse.
Yes.
I've been bleeding this whole time. Kind of sucks. Kind of sucks, my good sir.
Yes? Eh? Yes? Yes?
Okay. We heal up thy muckamuck. Oh. Alright. That was tough. But we made it. We only lost the spawn. That's why that was so difficult. There are so many Blade Masters, they just spawned a whole bunch of crap on me. That makes sense, actually. But we did well. Wait, he cleared... Oh. He cleared the bear that was hanging out in there so he could destroy it. That's interesting. Blade! If that thing attacks my lodge, I'm going to be a little upset. I'm not going to lie. I think we have to clear out all these undead for Shaladir. The Celestial Archives have been constructed. My friends, the Apex. Of Astromancy. Yeah. Well, I guess we can move to the next layer now. I don't need to scare him. Let's go get the Stardust. Safely. Okay, we need to get out of Zahaar's domain because it is an anti-heal. But my goodness, that was tough. We nailed it, though. You tanked well, Celestial. Okay, so how does this work? Let's take a look. So the Celestial Archive unlocks jewel upgrading and grants a crafting slot. Okay. Inside, we can construct the portable telescopes, which gives +2 vision range to all units, and the world skill Stargaze. So everyone can Stargaze. Okay. -2 Astromancy crafting duration. We probably want this. 2 Stardust per week. I'm assuming it's random Stardust. All balloon units gain Strike and Lift. Strike is +12 damage, and Lift is each ally in 3 radius gains Overwatch. You know, always deals maximum damage is immune to flanking. Wow. And the Luminarium. All hero or apprentice units gain Celestial. How... Oh, is this all diamonds? Yeah. I need diamonds for that. What the fuck? It's 3 Giga Diamonds or 3 Demonic Hides, and then something that gives +1, and then an empty vial, and that completes this. Well, not empty vial. It needs to be life. A heart would do it. Wow, that is wild. Well, let's get started with this. I want the minion for sure. This shouldn't be too difficult. Famous last words. I don't really want to slot in the sword for this. I could. You don't need Harvest Plant. Okay. And then we want this. Okay, this looks better. This looks better. This will give us Endless Hourglass so we get some Stardust things. So what is upgrading? How do I upgrade? I'm a little perplexed on that one. Unlocks jewel upgrading. Is that a new button somewhere? I don't know. Hey, boo-boo. Hey, boo-boo. I don't know. So I guess we were trying to make a diamond, right? Maybe if I start putting stuff together, it'll be like, oh yeah, here's how you do it. All right, I have no idea what this means. That's okay. That's alright. I'm going to give it one more turn to see if it does like a little pop-up thing. I don't think it will, but if nothing changes, we'll see what we can cook. I did find a way to make a flawless diamond, but it requires some truly heinous resource dedication that I don't really want to do. Oh, this is Moonsilver. So we'll see what we can find. You know, we'll see if we can work out. And, you know, worst case scenario, maybe someone out there knows. Do I want you to have this? I had to use the demonic hide in the flawless diamond crafting. So if I had to use it, maybe that's one to use. I want to keep the demonic stuff to see if we can collect all the demonic artifacts. Cracks and fissures run along this mine's walls, and you see many thick wooden beams supporting the walls and ceiling. A low rumble can be heard from within. Let's clean this out quickly. After walking for what feels like hours, you pass a cave that has been sealed off by a large boulder and has been carved into very precisely. It is certainly a dwarven script, but you are unable to read it. They probably don't want me to break it open. The large stone is rolled aside to reveal skeletons lying in the middle of many offerings. Everything is frozen solid. The burial site must have stood here for many, many years. It is a rather dreary scene and dampens the mood significantly. -2 speed, great. No sooner have you found the back of the mine do you see what is responsible for all the rumbling and quaking. Golems have found their way into the cavern, throwing the heavy equipment around and crashing against the support beams with tremendous force. Stop them from bringing down the mine. With the constructs taken care of, the mine once more falls silent. There is some damage to be fixed with time and materials, but it does seem that it can be used again. That ought to do. The entrance to this mine is inconspicuous, and you start to question whether the dwarves have sent you to the wrong place. Then, suddenly, you hear a strange noise from inside, like crunching or rolling stones. After a long walk, you come to a jerking halt. Here, the floor has caved in, leaving nothing but sharp rocks for your troops to land on if they fall. The miners have installed ropes to cross, but you are far from certain they'll hold anything larger than a dwarf. I'm assuming I need the dwarf, but we'll try. Ow. One by one, your troops slowly cross the ravine, but it is quickly clear that the ropes are not meant to be used in such a manner. Several of your band slip and fall onto the rocks, injuring themselves greatly before they climb up onto the other side. Blasted mines. On the other side of the ravine, you find a cave covered in large mushrooms of a wide variety of colors. Floor to ceiling, they are everywhere. Some are moist and dripping, others are dark and shriveled, like prunes. You better not touch those. You pass through the particularly broad... I imagine one of those healed you and one of them poisoned you. But, we'll be fine. Particularly broad tunnel where ice covers everything. The floor is slippery, and the moment anything is touched, there is a good chance of freezing to it. There's a chance of freezing. But the sound of grinding stone is here at its loudest, and all of a sudden, there is a heavy thud behind you. Golems, well camouflaged by the stone, step out of the darkness and charge towards you. Defend our position. Finally, mercifully, the boring noise stops as the last golem crashes to the floor and the light of its magical energy dies. You swear you can still hear it drilling somewhere deep in your mind, but shake your head and look towards the end of the deep tunnels. That is the end of it. Old and rusting mining equipment lie unused for decades, or perhaps centuries, in the innermost room of the mine. The golems must indeed have been ancient protectors. You are all filled with a sense of pride and accomplishment at your work, though on this occasion there is little more to reward you for it. We're a bit wounded. Just a touch. Enchantment 5. Alright, we'll try another time. Like when I'm not dying. We can take the bears. Bears. Yeah, maybe I should have used the opportunity to cheese up some heals, honestly. Elemental damage, sure. The High Muckamuck is level 10, so this is a big level. Parry Stance, an excellent upgrade choice. 15 for the Sorceress. 15 health, that is. Attacking burning enemies, I don't care. Follower. Cool. We definitely want to go there. Yes. But we do want someone over here. A heroic victory. The Pennant of Swiftness. This unit in every ally in its deck gains +1 world map movement. Nice. Congratulations. Maybe that means you can have this as well. Because it's -1/+1. Well, you know what we're doing, team. The flower grows. That is adamantium, which is very useful for crafting diamonds, I would assume. Alright. Give me enchant, mate. Heroic victory. We can just crush all this undead and hope that it appeases the Norcane of Shaladir. Oh, I hope I can cast a second spell. Fantastic. I apologize for the rumbling upstairs. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Another leech life. I hope it's not too annoying. Lodge range +2. That's this one. Ah, almost. There's something inside that anyway, so it's not like it was that big of a deal. Death damage, I guess. Retaliation. Willpower. Heroic victory. Oh, hey, this elemental thing. Do I want Norse Curse? Maybe Norse Boon. Because this allows me to switch something to a death damage real quick if we need it. I do enjoy Parry Stance. Goblin Leader won't be overly helpful, I don't think. Agile's always good as well. We'll take Parry Stance. We're using it as like a frontline, right? Shield Wall. Parry Stance or Shield Wall? I think it's Shield Wall. Again, I don't think I want to actually increase this to a Priestess of Tiara. Okay. Feel pretty good about this as we march ever onward to the blooming onion. I mean, you know who's nearby, right? That's right. It's our boy. Maybe he can take care of this. Oh, does the tower have to be in range for this? Maybe it does. Oh, we'll see. Dream of riches. Who's dreaming of riches? Ah! I mean, I knew that. I knew that the whole time. None of this is actually helpful. Just take speed. Okay. I was also informed the reason the paladins leveled up so quickly in that one stack was because everyone else was level 15, so all of the experience was funneled towards that one unit, which I didn't know worked that way. Thank you for informing me. It's actually very interesting to know. Zahaar's... I could probably kill Zahaar if I really wanted to. Which, I mean, I do, but... I don't think landmarks require you to have the tower there. That's just Allfires, or Greater Allfires, and Shaper Ruins? I think. More vision range sounds good. We have this guy lurking around to grab a wyvern once we eventually get exalted with Konnak. Which will happen. Kind of. Inevitably. Well, I mean, the balloon upgrade is really going to help. We'll make these guys actual combat boyos. Should we play for that angle? Oh. Moon Silver, huh? I feel like Miria's army can take on anything. I don't think there's much she's lacking. You know what I mean? We can drop a wisp here and kind of like try and get it over here for a meld. Wouldn't it be funny if Miria just 1v1's area? Ah, my alliance with the Norcane's not going well. It's a work in progress. You know? Meditate on a healer. That's actually not bad. 26 white damage to each allied or enemy unit. No? I mean, human officer is probably clutch. That's willpower for everybody in the squad. I like it. I like it. What were you doing? I don't know. Ah, Stardust. That's what you were doing. Well, I'm full health. Let's rock and roll. Dwarven guards are posted before the large gate to the mine. No entry without a permit. One of them croaks upon your approach. King's orders. So the king of the dwarves is over here. No, where is he? What? He's not in here. He's in, Wait, what? Where? Where's the king? I'm so lost. Here's area. There's the dwarven place, or the dark elf place. Windholm, it's here. Oh, that's so far. This is the Dwarven King. So our options now are to rip and tear. I think we rip and tear. We're right here. Let's rip and tear. At least for a little bit. There's also a demon over here. And Miyabi can claim his revenge on the demons that tried to convert him. A tall and twisted spire, built on a foundation of corpses, rises before you. You see lesser demons whipping rows of humanoids into submission, all carrying enormous amounts of food and drink into the spire from steaming kitchens around it. It must be the stronghold of a powerful demon lord, for you also spot hundreds of armed creatures of all kinds parading around. A deep red sun barely breaks through the dark clouds surrounding the place. I wonder who this spire belongs to. Krahz al-Gu. Big old fat glutton it looks like. Plague. An army of slave. Reinforced by 10 slaves. Wow. It's a lot of units. I don't actually have the most this is not the most efficient army against him. we rip and tear. Apparently there's a settlement, a question mark settlement I don't have yet. That enjoys that. There are plenty of portals into the unknown here. The Deadly Jewel. All units have +1 death damage. Interesting. Lucky. Maybe that's what this is? I don't know. I don't know, Godfather. I couldn't find anything on the internet about it. Which, of course, doesn't really mean anything. It's possible it just meant that the upgrades here... I don't know what it meant. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Lift is probably really convenient for getting around the map. We won't have to do the flight enchantment. So... I guess the most obvious thing, right, would be to buff this. I don't really know what I would want, though. Like, besides a diamond. I suppose we could make a basic diamonds. Oh, I thought the amplifying dust was, is it called the rainbow dust, then? It adds +1 to everything. I mean, I can make these diamonds pretty easily now. I can churn them out. Again, I don't really see a reason to do so, but we'll pop one out. I don't know. It's better than this emerald here. That would also give us this. It also wouldn't be a bad thing. Oh, this is uncut. It would prevent me from having that. I'm not sure, team. The silver sickle here is perfectly calculated. Like, this could be improved. You would want this to be a Giga Life to try and get the Dancing Steel. That'd be such a powerful improvement. Can I make that happen, though, is the question. So I could make a Flawless Jade. Unfortunately, it requires the Amplifying Dust. I can't do it without it. So this would be 4/4, and it would replace a 4 thing here. It would certainly move me in the right direction, for what it's worth. Let's get started on it. I'm really befuddled by what this this jewel upgrading thing is. I don't know. It might just be nothing, believe it or not. Okay, my tower can't quite make it, but that's okay. We're getting some boons here. Ah, yes. The Great Flower is my worker who's lost in the sauce. Oh, wow. Got so excited for a second. Sure. Just start beating him down. Take out this spawner. Ooh. We have a little Allfire. Little baby Allfire. Oh, we can switch this now. I mean, this proficiency dashing has been fun, but we're not getting 100% anymore, so it might be worth just kind of evening it out a little bit. Get our mana back. Get ready for that next turn. The tower can move. Sure. Alright. We could start recruiting and, like, we can start pumping spells. Maybe we enchant Burgle's stack or Biabi's stack with, like, don't you dare. Okay. Alright. I thought it was going to get into the Shaper Ruin and move and, you know, stop giving me benefits. This is one of the silliest things I've done in a while. So you know what? So be it. I definitely want this adamantine over here. I'm not sure what horrible, terrible things I'm going to have to do to get it, but I want it. Heroic victory. Dream of the war hero. Ooh. Win 30 battles? Yikes. Alright, well. I wish I could put Dream on, like, my heroes or something, but whatever. More focus. More health. I believe dreams can be replaced. Just kidding. JK. Embrace the spectral veil as flesh turns ethereal and strides glide weightlessly, a whisper in the realm of steel. Enchanting units becomes ethereal so long as the spell is active. Interesting. This is definitely stuff to start dumping mana towards near the end. The Master Bedroom. Sanctum of Slumber, where the Dreamweaver's power thrives. Dreams take form upon the loom's thread, spun with the magic of restful repose. That sounds like a building. I knew there was a reason I hadn't... They're indifferent towards me. Alrighty. The Eradication of Pests. Following an invitation of the leaders of Shaladir, you enter the Flying City and are immediately led to the highest of the Black Towers. As you ascend, you cannot help but marvel. The drifting fortress is a rare sight and brings both the danger and opportunity in equal measure. Considering the masses of spycraft and assassins that dwell here, once inside, 3 dark elves of fair skin, dark hair, and regal bearing greet you. Welcome, mage. Thank you for the invitation. With a snide smile, one of the elves waves the thanks aside. We did not summon you without reason. Shaladir offers you the chance to benefit from our many talents. We can provide many troops and goods of the highest quality. Another chimes in. But first, you must prove yourself worthy of the Norcane. A challenge! Of sorts, the third nods. You see, those annoying dwarves have been encroaching upon our territory. You cock your head at that. They have just dropped anchors in Noramar, and by no means does that make this place of land their territory. Eliminate them, and we shall grant you access to some of our lesser wares. Impress us, and you will earn yourself a reward. Alright. I'm called the Dark Star, after all. I'll impress you. I'll kill them all. Political games. Entering the city of Blackstone once more, you make your way toward the Tower of the Ruling Caste. Inside, familiar voices greet you. Ah, you! You came. Finally. We have awaited your arrival, mage. Are you prepared for a new challenge? Sure. As you know, we are strangers to this part of Ao. While we have no trouble traversing the land, avoiding entanglement in its intricate web of politics is another matter. Another Norcane steps forward, continuing. So we ask for your help in gaining insight. Accompany one of our own to a city of your choosing. They will handle the rest. Simple as that, the third one chimes in. Can we count on you? Alright. Your assistance is appreciated. A fourth dark elf enters the room and silently takes position beside you. Take this female with you, then. No true Norcane warrior can bear to live among the light races. Alright. It's called an infiltrator, so I have an idea of what's about to happen. I don't think we want to purchase anything here. Okay. So here's the infiltrator. This is the archer unit of the Norcane. I don't know if we get to keep this unit, so maybe it We don't want to do much. Speed, I guess? There's a settlement to the north. And I think that's the closest settlement as well. So... Sure. I mean, I want this moon silver. Can we, like, wait? Okay, fine. I'll go deal with it. Oh. Alright. I guess you can go this way. We can see what's up. I do want the moon silver, but whatever. Burgle. It's heading this way. Burgle might need to get teleported. Because there's some prime opportunity. So he has elemental resistance. You can deal physical damage. You deal physical damage. You deal physical damage. You deal death. You deal white. You deal elemental. I wish you would transform, but here we are. So, where is... You deal death damage, right? With your plague thingy? Yeah. I don't believe I have any protection against that. Protection against white damage, which is amusing, but... Oh. This will be a good start. This is a good way to rip and tear. In fact, I think the whole army just gets righteousness. We rip and we tear. So we're going to look for... How did I miss it? Isn't it? Yeah, here we go. That's all my gold. We rip and tear! This gives us bonus damage, +6, to all demons and undead. And we are, of course, in the land of the demons. We rip and tear! The smell of burnt meat and the sizzling of multiple cooking fires is the first thing you notice when you finally reach the spire. Slaves, humanoid and otherwise, work large contraptions to grill massive amounts of meats. Many of them sport burns and scars on their skin. As you arrive, more workers appear as well, coming closer from various directions, sporting additional resources and provisions. This almost looks like a war camp. A clammy hand, slick with blood, rises before you, and you look down to see a very battered goblin. One of the wretched creature's ears is missing, and half his face is almost completely burnt from standing too close to one of the large cooking fires. We want you to meet Master Krahz al Ghul. You pay tributes. I will serve you to your master, grilled on a stick. The goblin shrinks back with a whimper, but the sound is almost instantly drowned out by a deep rumbling. Is it a burp? You dare come here only to pick on my slaves. A monstrous figure steps out of the spire. You see curving horns and broad shoulders on a massive body. Then I will pick the meat off your bones. We'll see about that. You know one of the great things about there being so many slaves, team? That's a lot of spiders. All we have to do is throw in this... We kiss of death all of the slaves, we throw the celestial in there, and then pop! And just like that, it's all ogre. This guy may be a titan, but he's still a demon. Wait, is he a demon? He should be. Fantastic demon titan. Yep. Alright, so I have been an enjoyer of these corner camping strategies.
Yes.
So let us enjoy them. As righteous warriors that we are.
Yes.
Okay. Rally! He does have that poison AoE thing. Oh, he went for the roar. Okay, fair enough. Alright. Gather round, children. Let me tell you the story of the discharge. Don't forget, our goblins heal every turn, so... Alrighty. Oh, that damage is magnificent. Kiss. Kiss. Kiss, kiss, fall in love. Who remembers? Who's my goat? Oh, okay. I'm assuming this thing has unlimited, unlimited retaliations. Suppose I can check. No, he doesn't. Wow. Okay. Very well then. No, he does. I just can't read.
Yes.
Reading is difficult, team. So what we're going to do is we're going to buff our archers to keep shooting.
Yes.
They had to give it a cooldown. You've been kissed. You've also been kissed. Now, unfortunately, this guy is getting discharged, but I think we'll be okay. For every enemy that is felled. That's rude. How dare you go after my sorceress?
Yes.
Well, GG team. The humble goblin archer. Got her done. Get her done.
Yes.
Who could have guessed? This goblin archer that I once wanted to do away with. That I once nearly abandoned. Did so much work for us. GG. Another demon felled. How many demons are there? I know there's one more near Uram, at least. Oh, there weren't any special items here. Oh, there it is. The monstrous demon topples over, blood oozing from multiple wounds. You... He collapses without another word, and the putrid smell of feces and sweat hangs heavily in the air. His weapon, half buried underneath his formless body, glints in the last light of the day. Chain of Krahz al-Gu. 6 melee damage and grants chaotic damage. All kills by this unit apply demonic slaughter to this unit. Deal 500 damage to level it up, okay. And then at the final level, which we need to deal 1,000 damage total, all attacks execute an enemy of equal or lower tier if its health falls below 50%. Ooh, on an apprentice, that is the highest tier, right? They're tier 5, technically, I think. Interesting. Chaotic damage to start a battle. This unit gains chaotic damage. Randomly changes damage types in battles. And demonic slaughter is this unit and every ally attacks gain +3 melee damage and +1 speed. Wow. Okay. Also, Eerie Alexis. I'll take this. I've earned the right. I have. So this is a weapon, right? It is indeed. Does Miyabi want this? Yeah, the apprentices are technically tier 5. Which is hilarious because Titans are tier 4. I mean, Miyabi is ripping and tearing, team. Alright, rip and tear. The Wand of Judgment. Ooh. That's actually also very good for us. Unfortunately... Oh, wait, no. We can get it from this. Nice. We want the white damage because we're ripping and tearing. I think that is... What an abomination this has become. You gotta laugh at the little things, team. You know, it's the little things that bring us joy. Where were you going? Oh, hey, there's an apprentice here. Mold, mold, mold. Mold, mold, mold. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna have Miyabi go rip and tear. And we're probably gonna end up teleporting in here. Because we have an All-Fire and Hokan Soulforge. We might be able... I don't know if Alira's thing will reach, but look at all this crap here. This resource-dense area. We're gonna rip, we're gonna tear. How much movement do we have? I don't think I need to cast any spells at the moment. So this will be the final turn of the day. Last ride of the day. I knew it. Someone was going to stand in the shape of ruins. Let us see the consequences of our actions. I think we're going to have to kill Zahaar, team. I kind of want to wait until Master Mage, whatever it's called, or Archmage. Supreme Mage? I don't know. The 100 Mastery thing. Because that'll give us a 7th... Wow, you killed that. A 7th unit slot. Now this might be thumbnail material. My friends, thank you all for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. Thank you to the patrons and the channel members who support the channel. I greatly appreciate you. If you would like to stay up to date with any happening on the channel, feel free to join the Discord description down below. And I will see you next time as we earn the favor of the Norcane and begin to rip and tear.